Good morning! It's that time of the week when we all get to do some colouring, and I feel like I have been waiting for this moment for about 2.5 months. I kid you not. So let me just, if you just cast your mind back to when we very first started Colouring Me Happy, the first show that we did was with our colossal Tri-Blend markers, okay? Now the Tri-Blend markers are our world famous markers, which are 3 pens. If I just show you, 3 pens all in one marker. Now, the brilliant thing about these is basically it allows you to advance from being a regular colourist to a very high-end colourist all with 1 pen, because it teaches you the blending in with the pen. Now, the only problem was, when lockdown happened, everyone stuck at home. Loads of you, and when I say loads, I mean in the millions of people have taken up colouring as a hobby or got back into colouring. And I would say in our business, the #1 selling pen for those of you who were really wanting to get into doing some serious colouring is our Tri-Blends. So we sold out of our Tri-Blends like that pretty much as soon as lockdown happened. It was just crazy. So our Tri-Blend pen sold out in the first couple of weeks. I got straight on the phone to our guys in the US who hold way more stock of the Tri-Blends that we do, because they supply thousands of stores over in the US, whereas we don't have thousands of stores here. And I said, right, get all of your Tri-Blends on a boat, send them all over here. I want them in our warehouse as quickly as possible. That, as quickly as possible, has taken till now. They arrived this week. So we finally have Tri-Blends in stock. Not as many as I would like, because it's just all of our stock from our US warehouse. We have put a reorder in. They're making more as we speak, but we cannot cope with the global demand for these pens. So, of course, the first place we've got them back in stock is Crafters TV. So I've got a whole 2-hour show now dedicated to just sharing with you how amazing these phenomenal pens are. I would say this because this was my baby, the Tri-Blend pen. And I think the easiest, in fact, you know what? I'll talk you through all of that as we get into the show, kind of where the idea come from, what kind of inspired me to do Tri-Blend pens. But I will tell you, this one here, it's the box that everybody knows of. This was our original 24 pens. This is our expansion pack of the extra 24 pens we do. Joe's got the colour charts over there. He'll walk you through all of the different colours. We have both boxes back in stock. And let me just say, it might be double discount week here at Crafters TV. So let me just tell you, today's the day. Well, first time in stock, but today's absolutely the day to be getting hold of your Tri-Blends. Isn't that right, boss?
Oh, yes, it really is the day to get stocked up, because it is going to be absolutely fantastic. I know so many of you have been waiting for these to come back in stock for so long. Debbie Holiday says, morning all, hope you're well. Wow, did you see the new Signature collection? Can't wait for the pens. Debbie, I need to let you know that you well and truly made the boss's day yesterday when you sent her those gorgeous flowers. And they're your favourites as well, Sarah.
Yeah, can I show you them? Because they're starting to come out a little bit. So Debbie sent me a bouquet peonies yesterday, and the great thing is the ones that come in the post through your letterbox, so they all come with each little one like wrapped up, and they're just starting to come out there. So honestly, Debbie, the next few days, ready for my HSN show on Monday, they're going to look gorgeous in the corner. So mwah, you made my day yesterday.
Oh, that's so lovely. Lynn's watching as well. She says, I'm in an online team meeting at the moment. I've got you on my tablet just to the side of my computer, and I've got my AirPods in as well, so I can watch and pretend that I'm doing my work at the same time. They are here. They are back in stock. We have literally brought them across the seas for you. Now, they're really competitively priced, these 24 packs that we bring to you. So ordinarily, $79.99 in the UK, $119.95 in the US. That is an amazing price. However, we are going to do something very special for you. We're going to give you 10% off if you want to go for them individually. So if you want to go for the Essential Blends, which is this one right here, then absolutely you can go for that. So all of your Essential Blends, $71.99 is your price, and you'll get all of the blends that you can see here, which is fantastic. So you're all 24 of those colours, but remember, you're getting, of course, over 70 markers, 72 markers in fact, because you've got the different shades. So that's that one. Or what you can do is you can go, we also have the deep blends for you as well. Now the deep blends, really busy also on these ones. Again, 10% off of this for you, $71.99 or $107.95, which is fantastic. But I know what you guys are like. You've been waiting so long for these to come back in stock. You're going to want to go for them all together. Now, if you go for them all together, it is double discount. So we pop the two together. We give you an extra 10% off. It means that we're going to send to you 48 markers, which is incredible. You know, not far off 150 markers when you consider you've got 3 in each one of those. I need to let you know, I knew we were going to have a busy start. I didn't realise it was going to be quite this busy. 10% of the collection has gone. I'm going to level with you. We have a fairly deep stock of the 2 individual options. So if you want to go for the deep blends on their own, if you want to go for the essentials on their own, then you can. But Sarah's husband, Simon, who's the man that does, you know, the purse strings and the finances, he said, you can do it on this great double discount deal, but I can't let you have an infinite amount. We've got less than 500 on our double discount deal, which may sound like a lot when you consider how many people watch these shows. How many have you been waiting? How many will have got the email today letting you know that these are back in stock? Already 10% of that stock has already sold out and gone. If you want to go for them, you can use your Club Inspired discount. You can also, of course, you get free shipping and handling, and you'll get free postage and packaging on this because it is over that threshold as well, which is fantastic. Lots of you loving these already. Lots of you letting me know that you've ordered. I'm going to be here diving into the comments as we go through the show. Also, don't forget as well that we've got that free download available. So you can download that and you can colour along with us, which we always love. crafterscompanion.com and then it's /colour-me-happy. It's .co.uk actually. Also, remember, this is a great show for you to get involved with as well. So please send us your pictures. Even send us videos of you colouring along and what you've been up to. It's what Colour Me Happy is all about. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk if you want to send those in there. Right, there are some other goodies on this show that I'd love to guide you through before we get to Sarah's first demonstration. The Colour Blend pencils, we've brought these back for you because they are so incredibly popular whenever we bring them. An amazing blendable artist grade pencil. You've got 4 collections there as well. Gives you 96 pencils for £74 excuse me, and 97 pence, or 104.85 if you want to buy them in dollars. We've got a stamping collection. This is designed to go with your all of your alcohol markers, so your classiques, your tri-blends, your illustrators. You've got the Nina cardstock in there, which is the ultimate cardstock for your alcohol markers. You've got that ink pad, a lovely stamp selection in there, and you've got the rocker blocks. So everything that you need to get started. What you might want to chuck in too is some extra stamps. Now the Annabelle Spenceley stamps are crying out to be coloured with our tri-blend markers, so you can definitely grab these. You get all 6 there for £21.55 or £30.19. I'll take you through those as we go through the show too. Now, a recent launch, our Forever Thankful photopolymer stamps. These are all about our heroes, our frontline medics and NHS workers. 20% of the sale of these will go to the World Health Organization Solidarity Response Fund. It's a global fund helping people that have been affected by the effects of coronavirus and COVID-19. Right, I'm going to dive back into the comments. I can see so many of you already excited, already got your pens out, ready to colour along. So I'll hand you over to Sarah, who's going to take us through everything we need to know about these colour blend markers.
Well, if you've got your pens out and you're all ready to colour along, why not just join us and colour along with us? Go and download one of those free, one of the free downloads that we have. What I've done is I've gone right back to the beginning, the very first one that we did, and I've just started doing a little bit of colouring in with our lovely NHS workers. So this is one of the free downloads that we've done. It was so popular, this is what we made into a stamp for you guys on here, okay? For those of you who are brand new to the tri-blends, let's just get some plain white paper here and show you how these work, okay? So I was colouring in here with the reds, right? So it tells me on the end, dark red blend. I've got dark red, I've got my orange blend out ready. I was doing a little bit of colouring with the earth browns. For my skins, I was doing the fair skin. Each one of these pens though has 3 ends. So can you see it has a light, a medium and a dark. So on here the light is dark red 1. The medium is dark red 3, the dark is dark red 4. Now, if you look at my rainbow here, can you see how it's like an ombre effect from a dark red to a lighter red? I'll just show you a little bit more how we achieve that. So you always start with the darkest. So I'm going to come along with the darkest and just put in a little bit of that deeper red along the top. So there's my dark red. And then you colour in a third of whatever it is you're colouring with the darkest shade. And notice I'm doing little circular motions because it's much easier for you to use little circular motions. By the way, if you are colouring in, we would absolutely love to feature you in our show. So all you need to do is send your pictures to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk and we will start and feature your pictures. So there's my dark. I'm going to cut to the medium one in the middle now. And where the dark one finishes, you're going to go over the top and colour the next third in there. So can you see I'm just doing little circular motions again and colouring over the next third. Now if in doubt, you might have to go over a couple of times, and what it does is it obliterates the line where the darker one finishes. And how it works is there's more alcohol. The lighter the colour, the more alcohol you have. And the alcohol in the pen, you're basically bleaching out the colour in the darker pen. So I'm using those little circular motions and bleaching out that darker shade. Now, I can just tell you now, my 6-year-old loves this technique. So he has, I know he's very, very lucky and I remind him of this every day. He has a full set of the Tri-Blend markers. And even for a 6-year-old, he is able to do some really, really advanced colouring in. And it's just meant the quality and the level of colouring in that we do in our house is off the scale. To see he's only 6, he probably colours in as good as I would imagine a teenager would. And colouring in's become like the favourite pastime. Colouring in and jigsaws is pretty much what we do in our house. And I just think, isn't it brilliant for the kids to be able to get, you know, at 6-year-old to be able to become that artistic. So can you see there, we've got that absolutely perfect, and we've got that lovely blend of where we've gone from the dark to the mid to the light and got that ombre. And as it starts to dry, the alcohol evaporates and you get that lighter colour. So I can show you it again if you want with the heart. So we want our hearts to look rounded. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the outside of the heart first of all with our very, very deepest shade. And I'm just doing the very, very basics. Bear in mind, I'm with you for 2 hours, so I'm going to be able to show you all of the different techniques as we're going here. So you always do a full third in that first colour. Then we cut to the medium. Little circular motions over the end of where we've got that little third, and it just bleaches out that darker colour. I always thought when I started that I needed to just do a little bit of the dark. The more of the dark you do, the more you get in your depth of colour. So there's my medium. Then I come in with the lightest one, and you can see that lightest one again, just going all the way over, and that's blending around and giving me a really 3D heart. And what I love is, look at that, how easy was that to do? And it looks so much nicer. Let's just colour this one with the flat red. So if I just colour this one in a flat red, you can compare the 2 hearts next to each other and see why you would want to do blending.
Loads of people saying that they've got these and they've absolutely love using them during lockdown. A few people asking, Sarah, if they've already got the 72 colours that we bought previously, are the colours in here going to be the same or are they going to be different colours? That's right. The one common question we seem to be getting the most.
So what I'd say is, if you already have the very first ones that we brought, let me show you my 2 boxes. If you've got them, this is what we did. So if you've got the first 24 pens, 72 colours, you've got this box. You only need to go for this box. Now, do you want me to explain to you kind of what the difference is and where we've added on to them, okay? Actually, Joe, you've got the colour charts there.
Would you like them?
Yeah, if I have them, I'll be able to explain to people a lot better what the difference between the 2 boxes are. Thank you. So, when you got started, this is the ones that we did first of all. So we've tried to do every colour under the rainbow and give you, so for example, the reds that I was just showing you, you've got the dark, the medium and the light. I'm going to do my orange next, dark, medium and light, and it's about giving you always that blend and shade. Now, we did the deep blends as an extra add-on. And what you've got is, you've got some colours that we don't have. So for example, if you're looking here, there's no magenta. There's a bright pink and a pale pink, but magenta is a different colour family of the pinks. So you've got a few pinks in the first set. We've extended the colour here. So where you've still got one that says blend, it's basically a new colour family. So again, your pink violet is a shade of purple. In your first collection, we've got the purple, the hydrangea and the lavender, 3 very different shades of purple. Pink violet is another different shade of purple again. So you've got the light, the medium and the dark in the pale violet, right? Those are your blends. So anything that says blend, in the which are the first 2, are basically new colour families. Then these 2 sets here, you'll see, are very deep colours. They are shades. And you'll see there's coral, but we've got a coral. So what this is, you've got coral blend in the very first set, which if I just find my coral blend, yep. So here's my coral blend, and coral blend has coral 1, 3 and 6, which gets you this shading here. The coral shade, if I bring it in, has coral, let's turn this all around, coral 7, 8 and 10. So let's colour something in, let's colour something big with the coral. Let's colour this lady's shirt. This will totally make it all totally make sense. So if I come in and bring her, let's do his coat here. Do you think he would have a coral coat on? Well, why not, right? I'm going to start basically at 10 and I'm going to go 10, 8, 7, 6, 3, 1. So where you want a 6 colour blend and you want something really advanced looking, so I'm going to come. Do you think he would wear a coral? Oh, he's going to have to wear a coral jacket, Joe. Well, 7. I actually want to go all the way.
I've got a beige coral jacket at home, so you know it's within the realms of possibility. I'm not sure I'm a good sort of yardstick though for these kind of things, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean he's a very official looking doctor, so I'm not quite sure that was going to go. Yeah. I'm not saying you're not very official looking, Joe, but
I open the craft clinic every now and then. That's pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
Yes, let's go with that. That's pretty much the same thing, right? So there's my coral 10. Now I step down to coral 8. Little circular motions. You can almost not see when they're wet. You probably can't see the difference between the shades and the colours. It's not until the ink, the alcohol evaporates out that you start and see all of the shading. So there's the next one. So that was 8. I'm going to step down again to 7. And we'll do a little bit more. We're getting lighter still with the 7. So we're still now in the shade part. So when you organise all your pens, you're going to put your shade pen next to your blend because it's going to help you to kind of get that step down the next way. And this is the thing, all the pens are designed so that the pens within the same colour family are going to blend perfectly. So can you see I'm going over that lightest one there, right? Then I'm going to jump into my blend pen. So I'm going to start with the darkest of the blend. So we're stepping down from 7 to 6 now. So you can see it's the same colour family and how it's all working together beautifully. And it's going to just step over that nicely. See, if that was a different colour, Joe, it just wouldn't blend at all. It just wouldn't work. Whereas because they're all the same colour family and you've got a blend in a shade, it gives you that perfect finish. So there's the next one. Then we're going to step down to the middle one here. And you can start and really see that graduation there now, but all from within the same colour family. This is where it gets really clever.
Jan Coe is asking Sarah about the numbers and what the colour numbers are. What I would say, Jan, is pop yourself over to the website. In the product description for each one of the collections, you've got all the numbers, and the numbers refer to the actual individual shades and tones. So brown grey, for instance, is BG 5, 6 and 7 in the tri-blend. But if you want to double check and cross-reference, then you can check all the numbers in the product description over on the website.
Right, then I'm going to step right down, right to the very beginning now, and then look at that ombre effect. And you'll see I'm not frightened to go over from one shade to the next. So I'm not frightened to go over with my lighter pen, the darker shade. And I'm just going to do a little bit more work on these middle ones here to get that blend coming a little bit stronger. And once you've got a little bit of colour in there, it's much easier to work from. So it's easier to add more colour in if you want to get like a more enhanced blend, I would say. And notice a nice little tip that I can give you here is always colour over top of another sheet. So I've got another sheet of paper behind here so that I'm shading from one into the next. And that's how you get that perfect blend as well. It's really funny because now in our house, our Oliver thinks you have to do this with every pen. You just, you can get a nice, even if he's not blending, he puts another piece of paper behind. Thinks it's how you do colouring in as good as Mummy. Isn't that cute?
Pam was saying as well, it's really quite good to start them really young with pens rather than crayons, because she said it gets them used to holding a pen from a really young age, which is a really good point.
Really good point. Really good. I'm just thinking, do you want me to keep on going while I'm doing a little bit of colouring there?
Yeah,
should I do
absolutely.
some faces? Faces is always the bit that people struggle with. So I'm on with the Fair Skin blend. So Fair Skin, that's FS. So can you see we've got 8, 7 and 6. So we're stepping down. So if I do want to let's make her face there look really rounded. What I do is I come in, I colour around her hairline with the very, very darkest one. And anything, we've got loads of tutorials online, by the way, about teaching you how to colour spheres. I'll try and cover as much of that as I can today. But you're coming down there and colouring like a sphere. So we start with the outer colour. And then we cut down to the mid pen. Little circular motions over the end of that sphere. And now we're blending out the edge of the deeper one into the next one. And then we come with the very, very lightest shade, and we're going to go all the way over there. So now, because if you imagine the light would bounce off the centre of her face, and so you'd get that lovely ombre effect. Now, that's lovely. Let's imagine this guy, right? And he's got a bit of a tan. Or should I show you how to add a bit of a tan to her? I can do a darker skin blend on this one. So, if we want to give her a bit of a tan, we've actually got a pen called Tan. There's tan shades. Where's my tan blend? Have I already got it out? Earth Brown Tan Blend. There we go. So if I want to give her a bit of a tan, I'm just going to come in with the tan colour and just darken around her hairline. So I'm going over top now of the Fair Skin blend, just blending that round a little bit. So now she's got a little bit of a tan. And then I can come in again.
Looks like she's been on holiday.
Does look like she's been sitting out in the garden the last couple of weeks.
Well, not today, she hasn't been.
She's got a lockdown tan.
It's hailstoning out there in the northeast today. Actual bits of ice falling from the sky in June. What's that all about, eh? And Eleanor said the sun's just come out in Northants. Send it our way, please, Eleanor. Apparently the sun's come out now as well. Betsy said, what you really should have done, Sarah, is before you shipped all the pens over to the UK, you should have just dropped a few packs off at her house first. She'd been totally down for that. And Christine says she is, I quote, worn out by all the shows from yesterday, so she's glad we can have a little bit of a relax and do some colouring in. So I think we all need a little bit of mindfulness, don't we, today, with our Colour Me Happy show this Friday. Remember, keep sending your pictures in to us. We love it when you send us your pictures. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We'll get to some of those shortly. You've sent lots in already. And remember, please download the free download. It is on the bottom of your page. If you're watching us on Facebook, it's actually pinned to the bottom of the comments in the Facebook Live. Or if you're watching us on YouTube, just pop across to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk, and then you've got /colour-me-happy, and you'll be able to download it from there, which is fantastic.
Oh, awesome. Right, I'm going to keep on with that then, Joe. Actually, I'm going to keep on with this a little bit, and then I've got we've got some fabulous Annabelle Spenceley stamps on the show, which are my favourite to colour in. So actually, I'll park that to one side for a minute and I'll get my Annabelle Spenceleys out.
That sounds fun. If you want to grab that imagery as well, you can download it. You can also, of course, grab it from our website. You can grab the stamps as well for us. Now, the Essential Blends, very busy, which are on the screen at the moment. 24 markers, 24 pens within there, which really, or what should we say? Let's say 24 pens and 73 or 72? 73 nibs. Is that good maths?
How would you get 73 from 24?
3 nibs on each pen.
Yeah, but there's an even number of...
24 times 3, 72.
There we go.
I love that we're just having a
you get there
conversation here
yourself.
about how did you... Usually my maths are good. Can you tell it's Friday? Can you tell? 72 markers or nibs or ends, whatever you want to call them, you've got in here. Remember as well, the quality that you get with Spectrum Knight is artist grade quality in every one of these. You've got Japanese nibs in here. They are absolutely beautiful. And these are revolutionary as well. When we brought these to market, I remember these being launched and they were absolutely, everyone just couldn't believe that you could get that seamless blend from one pen in the 3 colours. So £71.99, that's a great saving if you want to go for the essential blends. They should be £79.99 or £119.95. We've also got as well the deep blends for you if you want to go for those. So maybe you're completing your collection today. Remember, all of the marker numbers are available on the website. So if you did need to go through and see which ones you've got, which ones you're missing, then you can do that over there. However, it's our double discount week. So we had to do something really, really special for double discount. So if you buy the 2 together, as I know loads of you will, because so many of you have been waiting for these to come back into stock, then we give you an extra 10% off for them. £129.58 today if you're in the UK, £194.12 if you're in the US. Remember, you can use your Club Inspired discount with that as well, which is fantastic. Everyone will get free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling as well, which is fantastic. Maybe this is going to take you up a level in Club Inspire as well. Now, we've had a lovely picture in from Helen, and she got the tri-blends last time we brought them to you, and wow, she has absolutely nailed it, I think.
Oh,
that dye
mandala colouring, that's
great,
such a hot
it?
trend at the moment, you know, such a hot trend.
That dye, if you want to complete that and do that as well, is available in Craftfold. All the Craftfold items from this show are live right now over on the website if you want to go across there and grab them and get stocked up. This one's from Kathy. I love this one. Loads of great shading there, Sarah.
Kathy, I love that.
It's really great. It looks like those arms. Are they arms or tentacles? What are we calling
Tentacles.
them? Tentacles are going to pop out the screen. There's so much definition there. Now, very, very busy on all of the Spectrum Noir products. Very busy as well on the Annabelle Spenceley stamps, which are just really crying out to be coloured with your alcohol markers and specifically your tri-blends because of the amount of open space that you've got on them. $21.55 or $30.19 to get you 6 of these. Which is fantastic value for money. It really is. Now, the big collection of the tri-blends, a 5th now of the stock of it has gone. We have much more stock of the individuals. So when this main collection comes back, is sold out, and you want to come back and get the individuals, whether you're getting the individuals in the essentials or the deep blends, we'll be able to bring them to you. I don't know if we'll bring them to you at 10% off for too long. The other great thing though to notice is if you want to get them both together, we had less than 500, which might sound like a lot, but when you consider you guys have been waiting months for these to come back in, and already a 5th of that stock has sold out and gone. 24 markers in each collection. That's 72 markers in each set, and you've got both of those. Now, I know Sarah's about to treat us to a demonstration on the Annabelle Spenceley stamps. However, 15% of those have gone just on the preview as well. So it is very, very busy on those Annabelle Spenceley stamps too. Right, I'm going to dive back into the comments. Keep sending your pictures in to me. I'm going to hand you back to Sarah because I know she's got loads still to show you.
Yes, let me just say, if you've got the tri-blend pens and you haven't got the Annabelle Spenceley stamps, hands down you have to get them. Have a little look at how gorgeous these are to do all of your colouring. I mean, she is just, this is the one, I think I'm going to colour her first. Look at how gorgeous she looks with the, it's just this. These have been drawn for people who want to colour. So these have been drawn with some nice big open spaces. They're quite simple stamps. I mean, I'm going to progress later on in the show to showing you some of our stamps that Molly Harrison's drawn, another artist that we work with. But these are if you want to just, you want something nice and as a perfect starting point. And again, maybe you're not thinking for yourself. Maybe you have, you know, teenage daughter or granddaughter, or you know somebody who's wanting to get into colouring. This could be the set of stamps that you get them. I mean, $21.55 to get all 6 sets. Oh, I do love that one. I think I might colour her first. $21.65 to do all of these, and they're just fun. They're just really fun, really, really meaningful. And actually you've got, each one has that lovely focal point image and then also a couple of these little sentiments. So even if you're not a big card maker, but you're just someone who really wants to work on colouring, you look at that and you think, oh my life, I'm just desperate to pick up a pen and do some colouring. And do you know what that takes? I'm going to get these out here just to inspire me colour-wise. Let's do her first. I'll pop it down. Oh, there's another one on the swing. Oh, look look at this here. And do you know what? You could just be sitting, doing your colouring for enjoyment. For, what did we say? Yesterday was a stressful day, really busy on shows. So we're just going to calm it today and do a little bit of colouring. Now, 2 things you must have if you want to get a great result. If you want to do exactly what I'm doing here, you must have the right type of cardstock, which is the one we do called the Neenah Classic Crest. It's a special, like, smooth finish which allows your pen to move around on the surface to get the blend, doesn't soak in too much. And then you must use the right type of ink pad. So this here is our Finesse alcohol proof. We do it in multiple different colours. They're all available on the show, but you must have the alcohol proof. Now we do have a set. If you want the stamp collection bundle, you see, what we're going to do is, there you go, look at the price on there. Because it's double discount, you're going to get the Rocker Blocks, which is the 2-piece set, the Rocker Blocks I'm going to use. You're going to get some of the Neenah. You're going to get the ink pad, and we're going to throw in for you a nice rubber stamp for you to do some colouring as well. So it's just brilliant for if you're just getting started. I don't know how many of you watching today maybe are completely brand new to this. Let me tell you, last time I did this, a lot of the other mums from school, because the kids were off, a lot of the other mums from school were started watching my shows, and loads of them ordered the Tri-Blend pens for the kids. You know, and like I said, our Oliver's 6, so on one hand you could say, well, that's a lot of money to spend on a 6-year-old just to get some colouring equipment. However, if I look now, that, you know, literally we've had a fabulous. Our life in lockdown has been amazing for the kids. They went back to school this week, but they've been living their best life. They've been doing, and we do craft and colouring on the curriculum every day in the Davies school, the Davies homeschooling, I can tell you. So let's have a look. With the Rocker Blocks, for any of you who haven't used them before, let me just show you. If you look from the side, you'll see that the blocks are curved along here. So you'll see that each one of these is perfectly curved, which means that when we come to stamp this down, you see, you rest on the heel and you're going to rock from heel to toe. And that rocking action means that you get a perfect transfer of ink. So can you see, none of that bit of stamp is missing because we've literally rocked from heel to toe. Now the Rocker Blocks alone for the pack of 2 are $9.99. So for $9.99 or $14.99. So for an extra $5, you're going to get the ink pad, you're going to get the Neenah cardstock, and you're also going to get that stamp set to get you started. So we've stamped her. Let's have a little go first of all. Do you know what I really love? I really love the the jade greens. It's a lovely shade to colour with, jade green. So I've got my jade green blend. So let's do her little top. Let's imagine the sun is over here. So everything we're going to do, we're going to have this as the light source. So if we start on her little top first of all, because these have this lovely fine nib, I'm just going to come round from the edge, really fine along the edge there, and start that colouring off. So I've coloured a third of the way, my very deep one. I'll probably have a little bit of shading as well underneath her little top, right? Then I'm going to cut to the medium one, and you just go over the end of where the dark one finishes and we get into that lighter one. So, and the more you go over it, the more it's going to blend. And then we go from that into the lighter shade again, and I'm just colouring over that light one. We'll leave our little bit here, and then I can just do all of this, and we're just going to blend that perfectly down. You know what I could do with here, Joe?
What's that?
Can you remember on Tuesday we had that rotating design board of Tiffany's?
Oh yeah, that would be fabulous, wouldn't it?
If I knew where it was, that would make life so much easier.
It really would. Loads of you commenting along. Rick's asking, Joe, I bought all the Annabelle stamps, and amongst others I have the Tri-Blends. They are perfect for colouring in Annabelle. Jan is asking, what weight is the Neenah? It is 216 GSM. So it's the perfect weight and card type for your alcohol markers. Stephanie says, the Tri-Blend markers and the Crafters Companion demonstrations have given me the confidence to also colour with the Colour Blend pencils as well. So
wow.
A lot of you starting with the Colour Blend markers, upgrading yourself to the Colour Blend pencils too, which are also on the show. I'll give you the details of those a little bit later as we go through the show. Love the Tri-Blend colouring shows, says Robbie. Nicole saying she has some of the Spectrum Noir cardstock. Is that good for colouring? Yeah. I guess it depends which one it is. If it's the watercolour, mind you, could you colour in watercolour with these?
No.
No,
No,
okay.
don't use it. They're not a water-based product, so I don't want you to use watercolour cardstock. It's just going to soak the ink out of your pens.
Okie doke. So yeah, if you've got the Spectrum Noir pad, just make sure it's the alcohol marker pad that you've got, not the watercolour pad that you've got, because obviously two very different types. That's looking beautiful, Sarah.
It is. Well, I've done a little top now, and all I'm going to do is I've got the fair skin now, so I'm going to do all of her little skin areas as well. And do you know what? I think I'll colour her skin first of all, but then I think we might give her a bit of a lockdown tan as well, Joe. Add a little bit of tan in there.
Sounds good. Getting very, very busy now on that main collection. Loads of you going for this. Please make sure you've got the download as well, because you've got that free colouring download we bring you every week with Colour Me Happy. Stacey is asking, Sarah, does it matter what cardstock you put underneath your project? Does it need to be Neenah cardstock underneath, or can it be anything?
Yes. Yep, pop another piece of the Neenah cardstock. If you look, can you see it just picks up any little bits where you've gone through a lot as well. This is what you should have on the back of your cardstock, by the way. If you're using the right cardstock, that is the finish that you're going to get on the reverse, which is completely right.
Fantastic. Yes, very, very busy on these now. Remember, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, you don't want to miss the deals or the demonstrations, you can pop across to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. And remember, a fifth of a big stock has already sold out and gone. Nicole saying it is the alcohol pan that she's got from Spectrum. Yep, that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Rosalind says... Leanne talks on her Facebook Lives about doing the dot test. You can absolutely go back and watch back all of Leanne's Facebook Lives over on her Facebook page. Remember, if you're going for these tri-blends today as well, not only are you going to have all of this inspiration that Sarah is sharing with you, but you can also go back and watch the previous Colour Me Happy show featuring our tri-blend markers too. So on there, you'll have another 2 hours of inspiration and education led by Sarah. So absolutely, get this Facebook Live shared or saved, and then go back and do the same with the other one, either doing that here or doing it over on our website. It's completely up to you. Stacey says, good morning, lovelies. The markers are fantastic. I coloured a picture and gave it to a friend, and she couldn't believe that I had coloured it myself. We hear that all the time, because it's that blending that people struggle with so much, usually completely taken care of when you use these markers, which is fantastic. A lot of you still talking about the preview and how excited you were about that. It was Ramona actually in Germany was saying, Joe, when will we be able to get our hands on all that stuff? Soon, Ramona, I promise. But remember, the 26th of June here on Crafters TV will be Rose Gold Day. We'll be launching the range in the UK and Europe as well. And remember, if you love the Totally Tiffany stuff we brought you on Tuesday, she'll be joining us in the Craft House a little bit later today as well. How are you getting on there? I feel like I may have lost you slightly, Sarah.
You have done, yeah. You know me, I can't talk and colour. So this is working great for me, Joe. You keep talking, I'll keep colouring. All I've been doing, just one little thing is, I use the earth brown shades first and step down to the earth brown blend to get lots of depth in that swing. So if you were wondering what I did there, that's what I did there. Her hair, I'm trying to decide what colour to do her hair. I think I might try the light yellow or the golden brown. Oh yeah, let's have a little bit of blonde in there. The nice golden browns are going to be lovely. So you see, again, what we're going to do with the hair, so where you would have it behind, so can you see this bit of hair is behind this one? So I'm going to go out with the darker shade here, and we're going to go dark, medium. Oh, I really could do with that rotating cutting board. This would rotating cutting board, rotating colouring board. It would just make life so much easier instead of just turning my project all the time. So there we go. So we've got that perfect blend there, and then it's going to be the same. You're going to do the same on this one here. We're going to have the darker shade coming out here, and then we're going to go dark, maybe put a couple of little bits coming through here, and we're going to go dark, medium, light.
Wonderful. Do you want to see a picture that Bethan's coloured with the Annabelle?
I want to see any colouring that we've got, Joe.
Oh, look at this, Sarah. That looks fabulous.
Oh, I love that one. That is awesome colouring. I'm loving the shading on the hair with that one. What a brilliant colouring in her.
She's got those the frame from the Rococo frame from the Vintage Lace collection around it as well. Really finishes it off beautifully. Eileen sent us these ones in. They look gorgeous. Wonderful floral projects there.
love that floral corner, Irene. I recognise that one. Beautiful.
Really, really lovely. Lots of you talking about how you can watch back all of the shows that we previously brought you over on YouTube. You can watch them back. You can watch them back on Facebook. They're all there on our website as well, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Remember, next week, very excited to be launching Christmas on Monday. I know it seems a little early, but in crafty terms, it really is slap bang in the season to start your Christmas crafting. So make sure you join us for that. Astrid in Oxfordshire is watching us on the big telly. Hi, Astrid. Good morning. Lovely to have your company. Astrid will be joining us on the 26th, Sarah, when we'll be bringing in her live. She's one of those 2 lucky crafters that have got their hands on that Rose Gold signature collection already. So we're excited about that for the 26th. Kian is saying hi as well. Leona saying, do all Spectrum Noir pens have to be stored horizontally? As I want to organise my Sparkle, Aqua and other pens. Yeah, I think it's best to have them all stored on their side is the best way to give them the best amount of longevity. So definitely the best way of doing it. If you want to stock up on the Nina cardstock, then definitely it's great to do that. 30% off the Nina at the moment. It's a 60 sheet pack as well. So it's a bumper pack for £8 or $12, which is great. If you need some of the pen storage, the one that I've got here in the studio, maybe you might want to join me this Sunday for Second Chance Sunday. It's all I can say. There might be a lot of core product coming up on that show for you, so definitely join us then. Angela saying she loves, she colours so much ever since she started using her Tri-Blend markers. Love them. So loads of you, just universally, so much love for them. Mornings, Joe and Sarah, says Corey. I love the Tri-Blends as I'm new to blending. I bought 4 different packs of the 6 pens. And now love blending them. If you want to check which ones that you've got, Corey, and which ones are in these packs and whether you want to get these ones, the best thing to do is pop across to the website. All the colours are laid out there for you and all the colour numbers are there as well. So you can cross-check and cross-reference against your one. Is that what you're doing there, Sarah? Are those the numbers you're using?
Yep. So I'm just going around here and I'm using BJ. So what I'm doing is just showing you a couple of options. I'm going to show you how to do a nice shadow, and these are a couple of the options that I use for the shadow. So I like to use a really pale colour, or if you wanted a bit of shadow with a little bit of pinky maybe, this one here is your this is your pale pink one as well. So you're going to choose a nice colour for a shadow. I'm going to go with my brown grey, so this one here in the middle. Now if you've gone out of the lines a little bit as you're going round, watch what happens. I can go all the way around this with the outside of just a lighter colour, and it just like grounds it in place and gives it a really nice kind of position and feel. So I sometimes do, especially if I'm not paying attention, go out of the lines a little bit. And this is a brilliant way to sort that. Joe, I'm going to have to go and look for that rotating board because my life would be so... I feel like I've been introduced to that board now and my life has become so much better as a result of it. And then I meant to get it out for the show and I totally forgot.
Now you can't live without it. We'll grab that for you in just a moment, Sarah. Very, very busy. Remember, if you want to get the best deal on the show, the best way to do that is buy the 2 packs together. 72 markers in each pack, of course. You've got 24 pens, but 3 nibs on each means you get 72 markers. In this main collection, 144 markers is what you're looking at. Don't forget as well, you can use your Club Inspire discount. So gold members would pay $116.62 or $174.70. Platinum members would pay £103.66 or £155.29. So great stock up on them. You're looking at 71 pence per marker or $1.07 per marker for platinum members. So it really is a tremendous value for money when you consider that what you're getting is Spectrum Noir quality, but at what's fair to say is a craft price. You go out and look at what other sort of brand leading alcohol markers cost out there on the market, and it is much more than we bring you this amazing quality with Spectrum Noir. That's looking beautiful. It's made such a difference just adding that halo around it.
And do you know what, Joe? I've just been in my own little world. For the last 15 minutes or so that I've been colouring that image, I've just been in my own world. We've had these pens out, and quite often we sit as a family on a night. Oh, Charlie, my 3-year-old's not allowed these ones. 2 reasons. One is he does this with the nibs. I've sat with my tweezers and pulled the nibs out of so many of our Oliver's tri-blend pens, but also he ends up with it all over. So Charlie's got his own set of aqua blend pens. So if you just decide to draw on my walls or my floor, I can at least wash it. You know, he drew all over my couch once. My cream couch. All over the cream couch. It's all right, but it was all, I took the covers off and chucked them in the washing machine, thankfully. So since then, he's not allowed alcohol pens. He's only allowed the water-based pens. But we literally all sit, the 4 of us, as a family on an evening for half an hour. And what I love is if I come home from work and say, right, what we're going to do tonight, instead of, can we go on our iPads, mummy? It's, oh, can we get the felt tip pens out, mummy? And I'm like, yes, kids, we can absolutely go and do that. And it's just a nice thing that we can sit and relax and do together as a family.
It really is lovely, and it's great that you can all do it together. Now, I put a request in a few weeks ago because my rainbow had faded, and the boys answered as well in the form of a video, which is fantastic. So do you want to see what I got one Thursday morning when I woke up? Was a message from Charlie and Oliver. Just look at how cute they are.
Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. Here's your new rainbows. Hope you really like them from your #1 fans. Bye-bye.
I love the two founding members of the Joe Remnants fan club. They're the only 2 members, of course, Oliver and Charlie. Aren't they just the most adorable little pair? Now, I'm getting very busy on our tri-blend markers. Remember that a 5th of the stock has sold out and gone. If you want to get the deals, if you want to shop for these, now would be a great time. What I want to do is just give you a moment to check out your baskets, and whilst we do that, let me share with you all the details of how you can watch and shop at the same time with us here at Crafters TV. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. All the details there of how you can watch and shop at the same time. How adorable are Oliver and Charlie. They're back at school now, so normally be watching, I'd give them a little shout out, but now they're back at school, so we'll have to get you some, I'll get some pictures of them. Maybe they'll let me go and sit and do some colouring in the garden with them at some point in the near future. Who knows? Socially distanced, of course. Right, I just want to quickly recap the deal for you on the tri-blend markers. Now, if you want to go for them, if you go for them individually, so in their individual 2 families, so you've got 2 different options when you go for them individually. You've got your essentials here. Now, if you go for them like this, $71.99 or $107.95, that's really great value because that's £1 a marker in the UK or $1.50 if you're in the US, which is great. And you can have exactly the same deal there on the other collection that we've got for you too. So both of those are there at a great price on the deep blends as well. However, if you want to go for the best value, get the 2 together because double discount means we take another 10% off of what was already a great deal. So when you're going for them individually, you've got 24 pens, but remember you've got 72 markers. So per marker, you're looking at 90 pence or $1.34 when you get them in this configuration. And that is off the chart amazing value for money. Don't forget you can use as well your Club Inspired discount. So gold members would pay £116.62 or £174.40 for these. Platinum members £103.66 or £155.29. Platinum members are paying 71 pence a marker or $1.07 a marker. So really, really great value. Actually, if you're going for these as well, they're probably going to not be far off bumping you up a level in the club too. Right, the hero stamps are those NHS key frontline worker stamps that we bring to you. Remember, $4.99 gets you one of these, so you choose which one you want. Remember, 20% of the sale of these goes to the World Health Organization's COVID-19 response fund. So it's a global fund for those people that have been affected by the coronavirus. So very, very busy. There is a download for these, but this was really just you guys saying that you wanted them in a stamp, because in fairness, so there's a lot more you can do with a stamp than a download, isn't there?
There is, and that's what people wanted. They wanted to be able to use. So this is where it all started. Stacey, who worked in our team, drew this beautiful image, and it is a gorgeous design. And everyone was like printing them out and colouring them. Well, you've seen the one that I've been working on colouring. Here, let me put it down there for you to see. I've been working on colouring that. It's a lovely design to play and colour with, but she said, well, people will say, well, can you make them as stamps? So what we've done is, let me show you, we've done that beautiful rib. So the same image is done now in miniature as a stamp. So that if you are wanting to stamp that whole image, let's see if I can find a nice card with just that image on. Of course, I won't be able to find that now. Where have I put it? Here it is. Right. So if you're wanting to do, you got the roots in there now. So there's if you want to do cards and you want to maybe stamp it and colour it. But then what we've also done is Stacey then drew the extras. So she's drawn all of the individual workers so that you're able to do individual cards like these ones. Or this is the one that I did before. And I'm going to show you how to do this technique where you can stamp. Like, for example, if you want to send it to a group of doctors and nurses and you want a certain number of them on, you could stamp them and colour them in individually to match everybody in the team. So there's loads of the individual ones there. And then we also did this fabulous rainbow. So this makes it's just a nice little image to colour. That's the one that I was working on colouring. But they make brilliant little cards, just really cute little cards. And it's not just the rainbow, it's the rainbow with all of the little sayings that go with it as well. So like we said, this is our last chance to get these now. This is the last of the stock that we have available of these. At the moment, we have all 4 of them available. And the last one's the one that's got your big words on, like hero, you are my hero. And also the heartfelt thanks, things like this. So if you are wanting to get these, this is the last of the stock that we have. Please pick them up now. They're all available on the show. Like I said, $4.99 each individually, but £1 from each set does go to the COVID-19 Worldwide Response Fund. And we've picked a worldwide fund so that no matter where you're watching from in the world, you know that it's going to support people where you are as well, okay? So let me show you. I was going to show you how to do this sort of technique here, where we've got multiple. So that I did like an acetate wrap on the front, but you've got multiple different ones behind. So if I take, and here's my open stamps. All these stamps, by the way, are made here in the UK, and they are all photopolymer. So they're not acrylic stamps, they are photopolymer stamps, which makes all the difference when it comes to how they're going to take the ink. So here we go. Let's put the card here that we're going to replicate. So if we want to do, let's do these 2 guys over here, okay? So we're going to first of all stamp the one that's in the foreground. So we'll take him, pop him on the rocker block. Remember, we do have that full set of rocker blocks, and I'm going to bring in the ink that we're doing because we're going to stamp with our Finesse alcohol proof ink still. So because we're going to colour these in with obviously our tri-blend markers. So you're going to pop him on here, and we're going to stamp him. And he's going to go, remember that rocker block? If I show you from the side again, you've got that lovely rock. We're going to start here, and we're just going to rock from heel to toe. You don't need an awful lot of pressure, but it gives you that perfect stamped image.
If you want to go for those rocker blocks, Sarah, they're available with that ink pad, of course, and the stamp set, and of course the Nina cardstock, $15.09 or $21.33 today. 30% off and an extra 10% off. So definitely grab it whilst it's on that double discount.
Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a mask, Joe. So I'm just going to cut right around this guy. So I've stamped him again another time, and I'm going to cut right around exactly to the edge of the image. So you can't leave any of the white. You literally need to cut right up to where he is. Now I know he's on the right, so I don't need to cut him all the way out. I just need to cut out that part there. So can you see we've cut him out completely. He is now a mask. Now what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of adhesive on here, and you want a repositionable adhesive. So I like our stick and spray. So our stick and spray is our repositionable adhesive, and all I do is spray a little bit, just spray it a little bit on the back there. It puts a little bit of repositionable adhesive onto the reverse there, so that now, just don't want that to be too sticky. Yep, that you would line that up exactly over where he is. So we've masked him off now. Then we're going to get his little friend. So come on, we'll put your little friend next to you there. And I'm going to do exactly the same here. I'm going to line this one up, and we're going to stamp him slightly. Oh, crikey, I'm getting ink all over. So I'm going to ink all of this up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop him. So we're going to line him up at the base, but we're going to stamp him essentially over the top of our other guy, right? So can you see he's stamped over the top? But what happens is when we take this one off, looks like he's behind. So that's how you do the masking technique, to put one guy behind the other. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to get in. I think they're really nice. I'm going to use, let's have a look, he's got his scrubs on. So I'm going to colour his scrubs in with the jade green. So I've got the jade green blend. I think jade green has a shade. Do you want me just to talk you through them colours again, by the way, so we can have a look, you know what I'm talking about? If you just get in, right, if your budget only stretches to one set of tri-blends today, you need to get the pink box, right? The pens aren't pink, but you need to get the essentials, because this is basically where it all started. So these are here, all of the colours in your essential. So can you see we've done every colour under the rainbow. We've done the red, coral, orange, a light yellow and a citrus, a dull green, a couple of different shades of blue, a couple of shades of lavender. Pick the colours that you want, okay? That pretty much covers 90% of what you need. Then what we've done is, because these pens were so popular, we did an expansion pack, and the expansion pack is called the Deep Blends. Now what I'll do is, if I bring the expansion pack in, you've got two different sets. So the expansion pack is a tale of two halves. If we look at the top half first, so let's cover over the bottom ones, okay? These ones here are completely different colours to the ones that we have here. So if I put all these together, that then is all of the colours that you have in the collection. So for example, we had three different shades of purple here. We had a true purple, a hydrangea purple, and a lavender. There's an extra shade of purple which is called pink violet, and actually dusty purple's another different shade again, another different colour again. So there are a couple of extra purples. Same with the blues. We had the ice blue and a turquoisey blue, a greeny turquoise on this one as well, but you've now got an aqua blue, different colour family. So these then give you all of the new colour family. So this is where it's like IB, and this one's AB, so it's different colour families. Then what we've done is the second half of your deep shades are these ones here, which are basically colour line extensions. So if I bring back in the original 24 pens now and show you, great one to show you this. So look at coral shades here. We've got Coral Blend, which is your, let's find me my Coral Blend. Coral Blend has Coral 1, 3 and 6 in it. But then we also have Coral Shades, which have Coral, here we go, 7, 8 and 10. So Coral Blend is the same colour as Coral Shades, but they're deeper. It's the same here as well. Tan is another one that's brilliant for all your skin tones. So you've got the tans here, which are your lighter tans, and then these deepen the tans. Or you've got more of the ice grey, you've got more of the pale pink. So if I go back up to the pale pinks here, look, you've got light colours of pale pink, deeper colours of pale pink. So that's how your, call it the expansion pack. It is your deep blend set, which extend on the original. So if you are brand new today and just getting one, you're going to get the first one. If you are brand new today, but you're in with both feet and you're going for the double discount, you want to get the big collection, which is the one on your screen, which has got all of the pens. And that is all of the pens we do in Tri-Blend. And I can tell you now, we'll never launch any of the Tri-Blend colours. Well, put it that way. You never know, we might do a limited edition at some point, like a one-off pen or something. We did that once as like a gift in one of our birthday weeks, but that is giving you all of the colours and shades. There's no need for us to do any more. That gives you 144 different pens in there. So you've got all of the shades that you could need. That's all the Tri-Blends. If you already own the first set, then you might as well get this, because we're still doing 10% discount. Even though they're back in stock, we really didn't need to. We've got 10% discount on both of those individual packs. Pick the one that's right for you, okay? I do need to tell you though, of the big, you know, we can only do so many where we do the double discount, the one that's on your screen. Simon's only letting us have a certain number of these, and they're only for the double discount event that we've got. So if you want those, 30% of the stock that we were allowed for the double discount has gone. So I've been really, really busy on the website this morning. Where is my guys gone? I'm going to start and do a bit more colouring again, Joe.
If we were doing a panto, Simon would definitely be the baddie, wouldn't he? I've decided he's definitely going to be like the baddie. I'd be the dame, obviously, without any shadow of a doubt. So Sarah would definitely be like the lead character. She'd be like the Cinderella or the Snow White of the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Leanne wasn't very happy when I told her this, but she's going to be cast as a fairy godmother.
I was just going to say she would make a good fairy godmother. She wasn't very happy about that, was she not?
She wasn't happy at all. She thought she was being cast in the lead role. She was a bit annoyed. She thought she was going to be the princess character, but I said Sarah's already got that one covered. Sorry. Anyway, Cindy Sue. If I keep saying it will come true, and we'll all star in this big Crafters Companion panto. That's what I keep saying. Cindy Sue says, the kids are so cute. Great job with the colouring. Watch out, Joe. They might be Sarah's new sidekicks for the show. I wouldn't be surprised. She says, just kidding. Always need my daily Joe giggle. Yesterday it was Sarah saying, run the milkman down the street naked after shutting the front door, wiggling the blinds and putting the music on. I fell off my chair laughing. She says, I want to visit you two guys so bad, and visit your neighbours.
Joe, can I tell them, Joe, I've been in to speak to our web team today to ask them if they can make an animated GIF, so that's one of those little pictures that moves, that we can put on Instagram and whatnot, of Joe shutting the front door.
I've never been a GIF.
Well, if I get my way, Joe, you're going to become one.
Okay, fabulous. I look forward to that. Now, all of the hero stamps that Sarah has been taking you through there, 10% of all of them have gone. Christine from the Netherlands has commented and said, no, Joe, Simon, I love Simon. He's such a nice guy. That's your friend Christine, I think, Sarah.
So I have to tell you, Christine used to work with Simon. So when Simon had a proper job, before Simon took early retirement.
I think his job is proper now,
No, that's not. This is not what he says to people. Right. He always says, when I had a proper job, before I took early retirement, Simon used to work for a Dutch company. Christine worked in their Dutch office in Arnhem. And actually, was she in Arnhem or was she in Rotterdam? No, the headquarters was in Arnhem, but Christine wasn't. So Christine, remind me, was it Rotterdam? Tell me that. Oh, it'll come to us in a bit. So anyway, so Simon used to fly out to Holland every couple of weeks to work with Christine and a team over in Holland. That's how I got friendly with Christine. And she's been a customer of ours all these years.
Yeah, it's lovely to have your company, Crispin, as well. Sally says, Sally's making me laugh over on Facebook. So she says, 3 things I've learnt about Joe this week. He has trouble sticking to a diet. You're not wrong.
Yep.
He hates chestnuts. You're not wrong.
I missed that shirt.
He's never had a shirt with a spare button on the bottom before. I think I need to get out more. I don't think you do. I think you're firmly one of those fan club members, which I love. Christine says, yesterday in the preview, Sarah uses some glitter paste. Is it the Threaders glitter paste that we have on our website?
The one.
It really is, and it is a thing of beauty. It was in Rotterdam. You're not losing your mind.
Rotterdam. I thought it was, but then I was, when you're just questioning yourself, I was thinking, what's that Rotterdam? I've even been to Christine's. Well, I haven't been to Christine's house, but I've been to where Christine's from. So, yes. So that's good to know. I was right, Christine, with the Rotterdam.
So a question here from Debbie Holiday. She has 168 of the original Spectrum Noir pens. Would these replace all of them, is what she's asking.
Pretty much. You'd probably keep the odd one, Debbie. So, for example, your blender pen, and you might keep a few for. And you know they're all the same colours, so they all play really, really nice together. If you do want to kind of add some extra bits on there, so yeah, I would definitely. But you know, you've got to have tri-blends. I tell you what, I've just moved on. My life is now all tri-blends, and I just think they're just so lovely because you don't have to you're just picking up one pen. That's what I love about them all the time. Just one pen. It makes life so much quicker and easier.
Rowena says, if I'm not happy with the blending, can I go back and cover... let me try that again, shall I get my teeth in? If I'm not happy with the blending, can I go back and colour over the join again after it dries?
Absolutely, I always do. I'm never happy with my blending. I always think I am, and then I want to go back. And Leanne says I just need to let it drop sometimes. She says you're just a little bit too obsessive, but I really love a kind of controlled, perfect blend. So I always go back over and over mine, and I just think you can get a bit too carried away, but I love that perfect finish. So yes, you can go over. Like I'll go back over that jade green one after I've coloured this guy in here if you want, just to show you.
Sounds fantastic. Lots of you talking about... so Nicole says, I have both sets of the deep blends and the essential blends. How should I organise them? My tip would be exactly as I've got them organised here in our pen storage. If you want to get these, they'll be on the Second Chance Sunday show on Sunday at the moment. If you want to, though, if you have a little look-see behind Sarah, just over her right shoulder there, you'll see there is a pen and ink pad palace. I know, a palace for your pens and ink pads, and they will be coming up at 4 p.m. today in the Craft House, aren't they?
Do you want me to get the pen and ink palace? I mean, what a name, pen and ink palace. So if you bring this here, it holds 20 ink pads and 40 markers. How absolutely amazing is this? So you see, you could be organised and you could get all of these on here. Look, it's going to hold all of your tri-blend pens in there. They're perfectly sized.
Yeah, it's fantastic. That was very, very busy when we launched it on Tuesday. It'll be back on this evening's show. And Tiffany will be here as well with us. Danny says, if I bring in all my original Spectrum Noir pens, will you swap them for the tri-blends? I wish I could, Danny, but that's kind of not how it works. What I can do, though, is give you a great deal on the new Spectrum Noir tri-blend pens. I think that's a fair swap, don't you? Loads of you are still colouring along. Christine sent us in a picture that she's done as well. You can keep sending us your pictures. studio@craftscompanion.co.uk if you want to send them in to us there, then absolutely you can. Lots of you are talking about. Someone said, "Oh, Joe, don't change. You stick to not sticking to the diets and enjoying the fudge. It really suits you." Well, I'm going to have to go on a diet at some point. Once lockdown is over, you know. Once lockdown's over, I think I have to start again. I was really good up until about 3 weeks ago. But you know what it's like, Sarah. You can undo you can do many weeks of good work in just a few short weeks, can't you?
And man, short weeks, few short days if you may, Joe.
A couple of hours. 20 minutes if you leave me with a box of fudge.
Yeah, I was going to make some more fudge this weekend, Joe. Maybe I better not.
Well, I'm being good next week, so definitely don't bring it in next week. Like I won't even be licking an envelope next week. I'm going to be that focused on making sure I'm sticking to my diet. So someone's asking as well, Tracy's asking, how many ink pads does it hold and how many pens does it hold? That palette holds 20 of our ink pads, and it holds about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I would say it holds about 35, 40 markers maybe. So you get quite a lot in there. It really is quite a good comprehensive amount of stuff. And then you've got space in the top to get all your little glitters and your pastes and your bits and bobs in the top of there as well. If you want to see more about it, then please do join us for the Craft House later. Tiffany will be joining us in the studio live. She'll be coming live from Arizona to Newton Aycliffe. So we'll be excited about seeing that later. Very, very busy now on our tri-blend markers. Remember, we only have a finite amount of stock of this collection where you can get the double discount. We had less than 500 to go round. already 1/3 of the stock has gone. We're about halfway through this show. Tens of thousands more of you will watch these shows back afterwards compared to the hundreds of you that are watching them now live. So if it's this busy now, it is going to be exceptionally busy as well after the show. If you're watching the show back, then please check the website for the stock situation. I love her. I genuinely wasn't fishing for any compliments, Sarah, but I'm going to do this more often because I'm getting loads of lovely comments and messages now. Joe, stop it, you're perfect just the way they are. You wouldn't be so adorable if you were skinny. I've got a really, do you know what? I did lose a lot of weight a few years ago, and I've got a really big nose under all of this, so maybe not too much weight.
Do you know what I've just seen appear in here, Joe? Just at the right time, and right? The rotating board! The rotating design board! I'll warn you of the stock that we had, around 70% of it sold out when we previewed this for you on Tuesday. That's the one all packaged up. Yes, I've got it right. So let's have a little look. All we do is we take this off here, and I'm going to pop my little design on here. And then look how much easier it is now. So that'll be on there. And then I can come back in with my light one. Look how, oh, now you're talking. Let's have a look. I need my other colour behind. Let's have a look. I'll pop you behind there. Oh, life is so... Joe, look at this.
It's like a colouring Lazy Susan, isn't it?
It is
Maybe
a
when you're
colouring
done,
Lazy
if you covered
Susan.
it over, you could pop your Chinese takeaway on there at the end of the evening as well and spin it around. Of course I've brought it back to food. Or you trust me to always do that. Loads of you still commenting late. Ruth Hicks is asking, where do I find the download? If you're watching us on YouTube, Ruth, pop over to our website, craftscompanion.co.uk, and then go to / colour-me-happy. Details are on the bottom of your screen at the moment. You can also find it in the download section. You can also find it in the Facebook Live that we're on at the moment. It's in the bottom of the conversation. It's pinned there at the bottom, so you won't lose it, which is fantastic. So you'll always have that there ready to go.
Do you want me to bring you? I'm going to bring you one of the rotating because I've got two.
Oh, you got two?
Yeah.
You've got two?
I've got one open and one in the package, you see.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll walk all the
cheers.
way over here and give you another one, Joe.
So yeah, if you want to go for this, it is amazing. You get the clip included in here as well. You've got little ball bearings on it that allow you to spin it round as well. So it is absolutely fantastic there, you can see. Now it's great for tracing, it's wonderful for colouring, it's great for your parch craft as well. Loads of the stock has gone. I think about 70% of the stock had gone, Sarah.
70% of the complete stock we had of it, and that's not just today's stock. That's 70% of all of the stock that we ever had brought in. So it's going to be putting a reorder in. You know how it took us 10 weeks to get the tri-blend pens? For this, it's probably going to be, by the time they made them and shipped them, to about 4 months.
Wow.
Probably 4 months till we get tomorrow. And so if you want the rotating design board, I honestly don't think this is going to last until the Tiffany show later on this afternoon.
Absolutely, definitely make sure you grab this if you want it. It's wonderful for so many different things. If you're painting as well, it's great. If you want to do parch craft or tracing, there's loads of things that you can use it for. It's just a really fantastic. Even if you're putting together like scrapbooks or like card crafting projects, you know, when you piece them together, sometimes you just lay it out and you put the composition together and spin them around. It's fantastic for using that. Cindy Sue Easton says, Sarah, can the rocker blocks be used with the rubber unmounted stamps or just the clear stamps? Shut the front door, Cindy. You can use it with all of your stamps. All you need to bear in mind, of course, is that you will need to use a repositionable adhesive if you're putting the rubber stamps on there. We've had some lovely pictures coming in too, all the way through the show. Linda's been busy, Sarah. Check out all of these.
Oh, she's got the Annabelle Spencer. Oh, she's got the Molly Harrisons. I think I'm going to have a go at that one in the back. Yes, I'm going to get that one out now. You've inspired me. Who was this? You say Linda? Linda, you have inspired me.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, Linda, that's fabulous. Gorgeous stuff. She's very skilled, our Linda, isn't she?
She's really mastered that blending, hasn't she? And that shading and shadowing. She's got real loads of definition there on that as well. Rick is asking, can we buy this now? Yeah, absolutely you can. You can buy this right now over on our website. Oh, I think I think Rick was talking about the Totally Tiffany board. Yeah, it's in this show. So if you pop over to the website, you'll see this video on the home screen. Scroll down, click shop now, and the rotating board is available right now there. I would say if you want to see more of it, then maybe join us later this evening, but I don't think I'm not sure we'll have a load of stock available later in the day today. Now, let me just recap a few different ways that you've got of getting hold of these collections. So that's the main collection. If you want to go for the individuals, you can. Over a third of the stock of the collection has gone. That's how you get the best value. Now, with this, don't forget, you can still use your Club Inspired discount. Platinum members we'll get this for £103.66 in the UK, £155.29 in the US. That per marker, when you consider 24 pens giving you 72 markers here, is 71 pence a marker, or $1.07 per marker. Unbelievable value for money is what you've got. Remember as well, the other thing I'd say about these as well, if you are unsure, and there's hundreds of you in the comments talking about how much you love these, how much you enjoy using them, do always pop across to our website as well and go and have a look over there at the reviews, because the reviews on our website are independently verified by a third-party company, so they're all absolutely checked, and loads of you talk about your tri-blend markers and just how much you love using them. Definitely get them whilst we're on a double discount. We only have a finite amount of stock on a double discount for you as well. I'll run you through the colours in a little while as well of all the ones that you've got in there. If you want to go for the stamping collection too, this one here, £15.09 to get this, or £21.33. So what you've got here is the Nina cardstock. You've got 16 sheets here. There is a larger pack available at a third off, which you can get as well. It might be great to go for both actually. You've got the alcohol proof die there, which is going to allow you to stamp out using your stamp and your rocker blocks. Now, if you want to go for that, very busy there. The other ones that you might want to go for, and I think these cry out for our tri-blend markers, is our Annabelle Spenceley stamp collection. That's a great price to get these, because 20% off is what they should have been today. Now, if they'd have been 20% off, they would have been £23.95 or £33.55. Double discount means we get another 10% off of those today for you. Very busy. How much of the stock was gone here, sorry? A third now of the Annabelle Spenceley. They have shot up. I can see a lot of those as well in unchecked baskets at the moment too. The hero stamps, always so busy. This might actually be your last chance to grab hold of these. £4.99 per stamp collection. 20% of the sale of these is going to go to the World Health Organization's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund, which is a fantastic global charity. A fifth of the stock now has gone of all of the individual collections. In fact, everyone bar a couple of you are going for all four of those, which makes total sense. We've also got for you some Molly Harrison stamps on the show. $48.95 if you want to go for these in the UK, or if you want to grab them in the US, they're going to be $73. Now, let me take you through these. They are available individually for you as well, but the best way to get them, the best value with these, is to get them all together. Now, lots of different options with these. This is Sarah's favourite one. This one here is Martha's Garden that you're looking at there. So you can see here what you've got. Again, you've got the product there. All the beautiful stamps. They're really great because they're sort of a bit mystical, a bit magical, but what you've also got as well is your sentiments within there too. So that's Martha's Garden. This one here is Sea of Bubbles. That you've got just there, which is another gorgeous one, as you can see. The next one we have is, she sounds a bit sassy, doesn't she, Sultry? Sultry Sue doesn't sound like she's having the nicest time, but she looks like she's having a wonderful time.
She's up there for me with Martha's Garden.
Really? You love that one too?
Because I'm looking at ones that are nice and like a challenge to colour. In fact, I'm going to get you to do a vote on which one you want me to do, Martha's Garden or Sultry Sue.
This one's a summer day that you've got here. Then you've got this one, which is Fairy Tale Dreams, which is that one just there.
She's gorgeous to colour too.
Really lovely. You've got Hearts, which is this one. Who was saying that they love the Lily of Love? the busiest one is actually the Lily of Love. Lily is my favourite flower. Do you know what though? You know what I say Lily was my favourite flower? After you said peonies were your favourite flower, I actually bought some peonies from the supermarket. And I must say, they are divine, they're beautiful. And do you know what I loved about them compared to lilies? Is they didn't make a great big mess everywhere. Because honestly, I had some lilies recently. And honestly, every day, Sarah, when I came down, a new one had opened. And it is literally like these lilies had exploded all over the white dining table. It was like someone had got them and clapped on them and they'd just gone everywhere.
Yeah.
Such a huge mess.
We have to cut the middles out, especially to stop the kids working through them. Right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some samples, then I'm going to get you to vote on whether you want me to colour Martha's Garden or Sultry Sue. So start commenting now. I'll show you the two of them again. I've got two images, right? So this is, so Sultry Sue is this one. Martha's Garden is this one. So write down, do you want to see me do Martha's Garden or Sultry Sue? So while you're voting and deciding, I'm going to walk you through the samples. But then I've also had a comment. Jan said, if it's not too annoying, could Sarah quickly say the difference between the shades and blends? Yes, I will go through all of that again for you. I'm going to show you the samples and then I will go through all of that again for you. So with all of these samples, do you know, they're saying if we can see them on the overhead actually, so it might be a little bit easier to see them. Can you see? Here we go. I'll walk you through them all. So there is, oh, there she is. There's that Sultry Sue. Isn't she lovely? Do you know, to be honest though, it doesn't matter what they call, because you're going to go for all of them, aren't you? That's the one that was the most popular. The mermaid, look at the tail. Look at the tail that you're going to get. Look how you're going to work with that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm loving now the mermaid. I've done a few of these where I've coloured her. It's that blend, it's that blend and shade. I might get her out and show you how to do a two-tone tail as well. We've got plenty of time. It's like a Colour Me Happy, it's like a masterclass for colouring. So we'll do that as well. Look at this one here. Oh my word, look at that shading on. Look at her little skirt, the way it's just blowing. Brilliant for teenagers, this one. There's another one. Same colours, they look absolutely amazing. So there is that. Here we go. This is the choice again. Do you want me to do Martha's Garden, which is this one, or Sultry Sue?
Well, Sultry Sue. So do you want me to read them to you? We've got a Martha's Garden, we've got a Sultry Sue, Sultry Sue, Sue, Martha's Garden, Sultry Sue, Martha's Garden, Sultry Sue.
You try and decide. While you look and count them up, Joe. I'm going to put for Jan. I promise you, I'll show through what the colours are again.
I think Sultry Sue is winning at the moment. The people though, have the power to change that in the next sort of 40 seconds. So vote. Let me know.
Tell me if you want one. Right. So here we go. Right. So if you get the tri-blend pencil, this is for Jan. She's asked me to explain. In the first set is this one here, right? So I'll pop the details on your screen just for this one. If you're just getting one set today, this is the one that you're going to get. $71.99, $107.95. It's 10% saving on the regular price, okay? These are the colours. What we've done is we've done every colour family. Well, not everyone, but we've tried to do a good mix across the rainbow. So you've got your red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, some of your greys, some of your browns in there, and then a few shades of the popular colours. Then what we've done is, if I bring this one on and cover over the bottom, this set here is your extra set, which are your deep blends. This is the expansion pack, and the expansion pack is a tale of two halves. So the first half are these ones up here, right? What these are is these are additional colours on top of all of these ones we had. So these are the 24 colour families. Everyone's a different family. Brown greys are a different family to your ice greys. Your golden browns are a different family to your earth browns, are a different brown family to your tans. But then what we've said is, look, yes, we've got 3 shades of brown, tan, earth and gold, but red brown is another family again. So the top 12 pens in this set are 12 new colour families. Alpine greens, golden yellows, antique pinks, aqua blues, vintage blues, dusty purples, new colours on top of the 24 colour families here. So that's the first half. Then if I show you the second half here, these are expansion pens onto the pens that you already have. So these are all your shades. So the best way I can show you is if I get the coral blend and the coral shade. So let me lose this paper now, right? Here is your coral blend. So in the coral blend here, I've got my coral blend. Yep. So I've got 1, 3 and 6. And if I get a little bit of paper, I can show you. Here we go. It's one on the floor. I can show you. So this is 1, 3, and then 6. Right, so it's 1, 3, and 6. And then what we've got is we've got coral shades, which are the same coral family, but now you've got 7, 8, and 10. So where have you got 6? 7's the next one up in the family. Obviously 8's the next one up again in the family. And then 10 is your darkest one in the family. So within the coral family, we've got there 6 different colours. Can you see 6 different colours there? You're going to go from the lightest through to the deepest. It's the same if we get into the dark reds or the bright pinks or the tans or the pale pinks. Should we do another one again? Let's pick a different one. Let's get the tans. So I've got tan blend. And have I got my tan shade? I've got so many pins.
Whilst you're just grabbing
everywhere.
those, I need to let you know the last 15%, 85% of the stock of that rotating board has sold out and gone. It's your last call. If it is in your basket now, I would say you need to check it out. A lot of you are going for this at the moment, but there really isn't too much left, so do be quick for it.
I did warn you. Can I tell you what's going to be next? The pen and ink palace. So I'm going to get that out and show you the pen and ink palace as well. And actually I asked them, I was really cheeky, Joe, I asked them to add the tool tower onto this show as well, because I thought that might go before we get to this afternoon's Tiffany show. So let's have a look. So we'll go over to the really deep one. Right, so there's your tans. So there's the 2 tans. So the first 3 are your tan blend, and your next 3 are your tan shade. So you can see how within the same colour family, I'm going to go there, and you're going to get that kind of stepped up in there, right? So there we go. Right, I'm going to just pop these to one side. Can I just show you all them Totally Tiffany things before they sell out, right? So if you want the pen and ink palace, right, if you want a way to store all of your ink pad, now it doesn't have to be 4 layers of ink pads in your pens. Oh, do you have an idea?
Oh, what? Get 2.
No, you only need 1. 20 you can store all of your tri-blends in here, right? Because look, you don't have to start the ink pads on here. We could take your ink pads off. I'm trying to do this back to front upside down for you here, folks, right? You can put all of your I'm loving this, right? All of your tri-blend pens in here. Oh, look at how amazing this is going to be, right? So they all go, you could have basically 2 levels of tri-blend pens, then your ink pads, then all your extra stamp and accessories, and you could have, this could be the tri-blend palace. So this could be your tri-blend. So this is your pen. It's called the Pen and Ink Palace. It's another one that was absolutely crazy busy when we launched it on Tuesday, and I've asked them to add it to this show because I thought it was perfect to organise your pens, and there's probably not enough of these. So I can't remember what percentage of the stock had gone on the show. I think it was over 60% of this one. And again, that is of all the stock we have. So then we have to have another batch made. We have to have them shipped. So you could be talking up to 4 months. So if you want the Pen and Ink Palace, please get the Pen and Ink Palace. The tool my tool tidy, it's under here, right? So my tool tidy is also, this is just your little mini one. This is the one that everyone went goo goo gaga for earlier in the week. We did have a lot more of these, but they were still stupid busy. And again, because it's not expensive. $12.99, $16.99. You can keep all your bits and pieces in, and it matches your nice little storage caddy with your Gemini as well. Now I'm not going to mention that. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to tell you. Part of me doesn't want you to buy them all because I want to be using it. So I'm going to be using it in just a second for my rotating. Well, you'll see it anyway. The details are on the screen there if you want to get it ordered. I'm going to get an update on the stock, but bear in mind it was over 70% when we came into the show. I'll find out how many of these we've got left.
Almost limited stock now. Almost limited stock. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out. If you don't check it out, then I don't think it's going to last the whole of this show. Loads of you still talking about which stamp.
Because you could do comments.
I think it's Sultry Sue. I mean, it was close. Yeah, Sultry Sue I think is the favourite. The people have spoken. The purple people have spoken, at least.
I love that you've named us now the purple people. I mean, that is just too cute.
Also, Ray's saying, Joe, you might have said it already, but can you print the colour family paper? that Sarah was using. I think you mean the swatches. So they're available to download, aren't they, on the website? Is that right, Sarah?
Yeah,
so
go over to our website.
Go over to the Spectrum Noir area of the Crafts Companion website, and you'll find downloads there that you can download and print. You can either print off the actual colour swatch with the colours on, or what you can do is print off the paper with the blank spaces, so you can actually get the true colour and you can colour the swatch in yourself, which I know some people really love to do. If you want to go for the Molly Harrison stamp collection, that's on your screen right now, $48.95 or $73 if you want to grab those. I know you love colouring these, don't you?
Oh, I do. And the Molly Harrison stamp, I've got my pointy finger, I've got my pointy stamp out actually. The Molly Harrison stamps are all photo polymer, which means you're not going to get any sizzing of ink on top of there. They're going to be beautiful. So watch, I've peeled my Sultry Sue. You said Sultry Sue one, didn't you?
We said Sultry Sue indeed.
Peeled my Sultry Sue off. Make sure, right, the 3 rules of really good stamp with your tri-blends. Neenah cardstock. You're going to use your Rocker Block and you're going to use your Finesse alcohol proof ink. So they are all in that starter set for you, where I'm making sure, because the thing is, I want you to get the best results. I love it when we do these shows and everybody's absolutely buzzing about how awesome their projects look, and they send us pictures of their projects and they haven't had cardstock where it hasn't blended or ink where it's all smudged. They've got the best results. It's about having the right stuff to work with. So that's why we've put that, there you go, 15 quid, it's nothing. Add it into your basket while you're getting something, £15, $21. Just get that added and then you've got the right tools to get started. Now, I've stamped there my Sultry Sue. What you do is I've put it on the Rocker Block, and remember that Rocker Block's got that curved surface. So you take your Finesse, you're looking for the alcohol proof ones, the ones that look like they've got one of our tri-blend pens on the front. Leanne formulated these inks specifically to work with our alcohol pens. So they're the only inks, to my knowledge, that have actually been formulated specifically to work with alcohol pens. There's other inks that will work brilliant. I always used a Memento ink for alcohol, but Leanne actually tinkered with the formulations of these to get them perfect. Look at that, I've absolutely just messed that. We'll turn it over. Right, here we go. If you look from the side, you'll be able to see there where we've got the, let's just get this on my paper lined up nicely. There we go. So we're going to start, we're going to rock from heel to toe. So we're just going to go from the base there and rock from heel to toe. It doesn't take a lot of pressure. I like to do it nice and slowly so that you see that has come out absolutely perfect. Now I'm ready to colour her, so please tell me we haven't yet sold out of them rotating cutting boards.
Well, just about not. They are limited stock, Sarah, so you do need to get them. Time is of the essence on these if you want to grab them, but you will need to be quick for them.
Right, so should we do it like this one? I love these shades. So I think that if we've written on the back what colours they are. Yes, right, let's get some, I'm going to get some of the, I like the aqua blue. I'm going to do the aqua blue so it's a little bit different.
Less than 40 now of that board to go around, Sarah. Just to let everyone know, less than 40. So if it's in your basket, we're at that point. In fact, there's less than 40, but there's 28 of them in baskets. So it doesn't take you long to realise that some people are going to be disappointed. I think it was actually, you know, Debbie who sent you those lovely flowers. I think it was Debbie that started calling us the purple people, because she said whenever her husband asks her a question about a product I've bought, I say it's from the purple people, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Right, I'm just choosing some nice colours. Right, I'm going to go, I think, the true blue, and I like the golden browns a lot. So I think I'm going to go true blue and golden brown. So Joe, you're going to lose me. I'm just going to warn you now. So you'll have to chit chat, and I'm going to start and just do some of my blending here.
Loads of you still commenting away over on Facebook. Alicia's really happy this morning. She says, good morning. Whoop whoop, my foil press and extender plate will arrive today. Thank you guys so much. You bring us joy every day. Well, it's our pleasure, Alicia. It really is. She says, I love the patience that you have with us. It gives us the confidence to create. Honestly, sometimes you need to have patience with us on the days that I can't get my teeth in, Alicia. So we appreciate that as well.
I love that you talk about the days you can't get your teeth in as though they're the minority. Actually, the days we do manage to get his teeth in are definitely the minority here.
There's a lot of words, to be fair, you know. Ashford says she's such a stunning design. I think she will be my next project, colouring-wise, after the Budgerigars, Sultry Sue. Some people are asking as well if and when we might launch the designs, some of the designs that we took over to HSN for the last craft day, Sarah? Any idea?
What in particular?
I don't know. Let me find out. It was from... The question was from... Who was it from? It was from Lisa. Which ones in particular, Lisa, are you on about? Because I thought that we had pretty much all of them available now. I need to let you know that of the big collection, I'll change the details back for you. So if you want to go for the double discount, which is the big collection, which gets you both of these, the essential blends and the deep blends, 40% now of the stock has gone. I thought this stock would last us at least a week maybe, but turns out that in 1.5 hours, a lot of the stock has already sold out and gone. Loads of you going for this at the moment. Remember as well, platinum members will pay £103.66 in the UK or £155.29 if you're in the US. Cost per marker, everyone pays £1 a marker or $1.50 a marker, which is great value for money. When you use your Club Inspired discount, of course, that price goes even lower. And it's worth saying as well, if you're in the US, we'll ship this to you totally free of charge. If you're in the UK, of course, we'll post this out to you totally free of charge as well. I just think it's going to transform the way that you even think about colouring, which is amazing. And also, whereas a lot of time, I think I've even used these markers personally, which is amazing because I am not someone that can colour whatsoever. And I think sometimes blending can be so difficult, especially when you're working in smaller spaces as well. Even in smaller spaces, these are perfect. Remember, you've got all of this inspiration and education that we've shared with you in this show, which is 2 hours. But remember, there was another masterclass as well, so you can go back and watch all of that. There's loads of education on our website under the Spectrum Noir of our website. On YouTube, there's loads and loads of tutorials from the lovely Leanne about how you can use these. I think you've got so much inspiration. We'll hold your hand every step of the way as well. So you don't need to be in any way scared or frightened or think that you can't achieve these amazing blends on every single project you want to. You can, because of the quality, because of the concept that's in each and every marker. 129.58, 194.12. If you are new to colouring as well, what I'd love you to go for is also the stamping collection as well, that gives you the rocker blocks and the cardstock and the stamps, and also that ink pad as well. £15.09 or £21.33. That along with your tri-blend markers is basically a new hobby in a box. Right, I told you it was going to happen, didn't I? The rotating board sold out and gone. It went absolutely bonkers crazy for that rotating board. So we only just started showing it a few minutes ago. We'll try our best to get them back into stock, but I think it may be a little while. Lisa says again, there were a few new Molly Harrison stamps on HSN a few months ago. Does it ring a bell, Sarah? It doesn't ring a bell for me.
It's not ringing a bell for me. Are you sure they weren't these ones?
I have a feeling there might have been these ones. There's a lot of collections. There's a lot of different designs available within here. Lisa, if you can find the exact one you want and you know the name of the design, the name of the collection, let me know and I'll do my best to find out for you. But I'm pretty sure all those ones that were on HSN are now available and are available in this collection as well. If you want to go for the Molly Harrison stamps, really busy on those now as well. In the Molly Harrison stamps, you're going to get Fairy Tale Dreams, Summer Day, Sea of Bubbles, Lily of Love, Sultry Sue, Martha's Garden, and Hearts as well. It should be $69.93 in the UK or $104.74. However, today, $48.95 here in the UK or $73. So you've got a fantastic 30% saving on that. So very busy. A quarter of the stock of that one has now sold out and gone. We are having a very, very busy Colour Me Happy show. Top of your head, Sarah, I think I know the answer to this and now I've forgotten. What we'll be looking at in Colour Me Happy next week? Can you remember?
Nope.
Fair enough.
I'll just give you it straight out there, Joe. Not a clue.
Well, I couldn't remember anyway, so I was only asking you something.
The problem is, it's HSN week next week, which means I am totally in my own little world, getting everything ready for HSN. So after HSN's happened, then you can ask me any question you want. But if we're talking before that, you'd stand no chance.
It's with Leanne. I can tell you that
Yes.
much.
I'm wondering if you can get any closer to me on doing this colouring in, you know.
Rowena is asking, Joe mentioned a larger pack of the Nina cardstock. Yeah, we do have another pack of the Nina cardstock for you on the show. Is it a 30 sheet pack or is it a 40 sheet pack? I can't remember. I know you get 30% off. I'll just double check exactly how many sheets you get in that larger pack. 60 sheets, and is it I'll get a price for it. I think was it £10 or $12 off the top of my head, but I will double check for you. It was £8 or $12. I'm always doing that.
Ooh,
I'm
that's
always
a good
trying
buy.
to get. It really is. I didn't think I thought to myself, £8. No, it must be more than that. I'd happily get another couple of pounds out of you. But yeah, £8 or $12 for 60 sheets. Of those, so definitely grab that. A great time to get yourself stocked up on that as well. How long you could lose yourself there, couldn't you, Sarah? For
What
a
do you
good
mean
old
lose?
while.
We have lost. I'm lost. It's not. I'm not losing myself. That ship sailed. This Sarah is absolutely lost. I'm going to do a tiny little bit more, Joe. Do you know what? Maybe if you could, don't lose me. I'm going to do a tiny little bit more colouring of this, and then I did say I wanted to show you how you do that mermaid tail, mixing different colours, didn't I? So I'm going to get that mermaid tail out next. I could literally. This is why I love the Sultry Sue. It's this like skirt. It's just so nice to sit and colour in. Whatever colour you colour it with, it is gorgeous to colour. And I think even if you're just sitting watching me, hopefully this has inspired you to think, oh my life, I just need to pick this up and start colouring with it. The Annabelle Spencleys are brilliant if you're just getting started, and then the Molly Harrisons are brilliant if you want something to challenge you a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely, both of them as well. Very, very busy. The Annabelle Spencleys and the Molly Harrisons. Molly Harrisons on your screen there at the moment. We've got the Annabelle Spencleys. I'll take you through those again in a little while. Let's just move through them now, actually. So what I've got here is this one is from All Dressed Up that I've got just here. So you can see this is what you're able to create with that. And then that is the stamp set that has come from, which is fantastic. So you can see there she is. And what's great about them, they're such little characters. They've all got, they're really, really playful. The next one is Love You This Much, which is that one there. She's baked a cake, I believe, here. Oh no, it's a big old cappuccino. A nice big hot chocolate with some whipped cream on there, which is fantastic. The next one you've got is Enjoy the Adventure, which is this one here. And then that one is what you're going to be able to make up with something from there. You've also got as well, but this is me, Born to Shop. This would be the one that would sum me up. Although I've been quite good at the moment, but I think I can feel a treat coming on, you know, any day now. I'm not quite sure what. I've got my eye on some new headphones, maybe. Birthday Cheers is the next one that you've got just here. And that is what you're going to be able to achieve with that. And then finally, what you've got here is Lovely Lady. Which is that one just there. Lovely Lady's really busy individually. They're all available individually for you. $21.55 or $30.19 is your price for that. 20% off is what you were getting, so it should have been $23.95 or $33.55 today, but you've got an extra 10% off, takes it down to those fabulous prices that you can see right there on your screen. Really busy across pretty much everything as we move towards the end of the show. We thought we might have I think we thought we'd have at least a week's worth of stock of this tri-blend mega bundle in stock, but goes to show that that's definitely not going to be the case. Over 40% of the stock now has gone. Lisa's got an update for me about the Molly Harrison stamp. She went on HSN. She's going to fill me in on the rest of the story in just a moment. I believe. Oh, it is the ones, she's double checked, and it is the ones that we've got on the show now. So there you go, Lisa. Knock yourself out. You can go and grab those right now. Very, very busy, I'm hearing, as we move towards the end of the show. A couple of you are having a few issues on our website. We're doing some upgrades at the moment on the website and moving some stuff around. So it's only affecting a very small amount of our customers. What you need to do is, if you're logged in, you need to go to the very bottom of the page, fully log out of your account, close that browser down, then open the browser back up and then log back in, and that should fix the problem. If that doesn't fix it, you could try clearing the cookies as well. I know it's only affecting a handful of our customers, but that is a workaround if you want to try and save it like that. Now, can I just give you another stock update on the tri-blend markers? Just hearing how many of the stock's gone. Very, very busy. What is the accurate stock update now on these? 45% now of the stock has gone. Remember, it's going to get you all of those pens, 24 of the essentials, giving you 72 markers, and 24 of the deep, giving you another 74 markers. Really, 144 markers total is what you're looking at within that collection. That is looking beautiful, Sarah.
I could sit and colour all day, Joe, honestly. But it's this is the bit I love colouring, the skirt. Once you've done the skirt, actually, if I show you the card there, the card's easy to work to because you're just going to do a couple of flowers. Can you see the lovely wings, how you can do the wings there? Joe, do you want me to show you a nice technique? Right, let's get a little bit of acetate. You need a bit of acetate for this. There's a bit of my acetate, and I'm going to show you a nice technique for the wings. So I'm going to do the wings in the I'm going to do it in the golden brown, but I'm going to add in a little bit of the blue. So I'm going to colour a little bit of blue down here onto my acetate, right? And then what I'm going to do is with the medium colour of my brown, this is going to be scary. I'm going to pick the brown up onto the I'm going to pick the blue up onto the end of the brown, and then I'm going to colour. And can you see it's actually blue when I colour with it? And then I go from the blue into the brown. So I can pick a little bit more of that blue up there, pick it up from the blue, and add a little bit more blue in there. And then the blue comes into the brown, and the brown comes into the light brown there. And then if you want to add a little bit more, I'm going to go with a little bit more of the blue because it's nice and saturated. So this is how you would blend between different colours within different colour families. You would pick a little bit up there. So can you see we've got that lovely ombre shade now, and as the pen evaporates, you will start to see that all come one colour. So I'll show you that again. I've still got a little bit of colour down there. I'm going to pick up the darker colour onto the light of the lighter colour. You see, I'm going to pop a tiny little bit more on there. Just going to colour it down onto the acetate. I'm going to pick the colour up with my lighter shade, colour it into there. You can see you've got the blue. Keep colouring until the blue has completely gone out of your pen, and then you can shade into the lighter shade. And then when we've got loads of alcohol on there, you see, we can go and add the little blue there into the tip because you've got that shading, and then it's taken my shading from one colour straight into the next. Right?
Any idea, Sarah, where this stamp has come from? I've looked on the back, but it doesn't tell me. Christine in upstate New York, she's desperate to know. This stamp, any idea where it came from?
I think it was a latte set we did on HSN once.
Maybe it was. It doesn't say on the back. It says it was part of Stamptember is all it let me know.
Oh.
Lets me know, and it was done using the tri-blend, tan blend, and the art line is for Doodle. But yeah, it doesn't let me know. Sorry,
No
Christine,
idea.
I can't tell you.
Oh dear, sorry about that. Yes, hope that helps. Right, hope that, well, I couldn't help much, but let's have a look. I'm going to switch, and I'm going to put in here, it's because I've got my head in my mermaid. So what I wanted to show you is how you do that. Can you see that shading from the pink through to the purple? So I'll bring my colours back in. This is why you want all of the colours here. I've got my deep blends and I've got my essential blends. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, I definitely want the pale pinks, and I think I want my hydrangeas. So there's lavender. Where's hydrangea? Can't see you, hydrangea. Does lavender work? I do really want hydrangea. I can see I've got stuff all over. Dusty purple. How does dusty purple look? Oh yes, we like a bit of dust. I want me hydrangea, Joe. I'm going to keep looking till I get me hydrangea.
Fair enough. Very, very busy. Don't forget we've got a craft vault coming up in a few minutes as well. So make sure you shop ahead for that over there. That'll be under the Shop the Show category. We've already had a sellout as well in our craft vault. So you will need to be quick for that. Very, very busy now as we approach the end of this show on these tri-blend markers. Remember, you can get them individually, but getting them on the double discount really is the way to go. Silver members today, you'll pay $116.62 for these, or $174.40. Platinum members, $103.66 in the UK, or $155.29 in the US. That is for platinum markers, platinum members, 71 pence a marker, or $1.02 per marker, which is insane value for money. It really, really is. And you've got such a big, comprehensive collection to go at in one go, which is brilliant. So really, really fantastic to be able to get them today in this really comprehensive collection, which is great. We waited so long for them to come back in stock. We knew it was going to be busy. I don't think any of us realised it was going to be quite as busy as it is. When these sell out, who knows how long it's going to take to get even more of these back. Remember,
I know,
well,
actually. I'm
Sorry?
not going to say it because it'll make you feel depressed, but
okay, let's just
you say who knows? I know. It's not. It doesn't make for good reading.
Okay, fair enough. So just get them is the moral of the story. Don't forget as well, everyone will get free shipping and handling to the US and free postage and packaging as well on these, which is fantastic. So definitely grab them. It's just getting busier and busier as we go towards the end of the show.
Right, I'm just blending basically from purple into pink there. Can you see that lovely ombre coming straight in? And then as it dries, that's going to lighten and lighten and lighten, and you can get that perfect blend between one and the other. But did you see what I did to choose the colours that I was going to work with? I'll put my colouring up there. To choose my colours, I've done myself these lovely little boards, and it's nice. It's one thing to look at the colour on the end, but it's nothing compared to looking at it up front. So there's all of your colours that you've got on your essentials. So it basically gives you the whole of the set. And if I just pop you the details on of just the essentials, okay, just the essentials, $71.99 or $107.95, gets you the box of all 24 of these colours, right? Then the idea is we've done the expansion pack, and the expansion pack is this one, the box in the orange. And again, we can pop the expansion pack on there. It's also $71.99 or $107.95, and this is a tale of two halves. So half of the expansion pack are an expansion of colours. So this one here, so the top colours here are all new colours in the family. So if you look at that, that is then all of the colours that we have in the colour families, okay? However, we then have some extra shades. So these ones here, these 12 pens here, are extra colour shades which deepen what you've got. So if I was showing you what we're doing here, these, for example, were the tans. So you've got 3 colours in your tan blend, and then you've got another 3 colours in your tan shades, all within that tan family, and it just gives you a greater graduation of colour. Because if you didn't have the expansion pack, that's all the tanning you could do. What if you wanted to go really deep? You would want the extras, but it's an expansion. Same on the corals. I colour with the corals loads. I think they're a lovely shade to colour with, but I like to colour with all 6 corals in the coral family. So I've got my 3 corals in the original pack, and I've got my 3 corals from the expansion pack as well in there. And it just gives you that lovely blend of all the shades. So if you are on the fence about which to go for, just remember this one thing: $71.99 or $107.95, right? Same again, that's because we've got 10% off. It should be $79.99 or $100, so basically £80 or $120 is what they should be. Back in stock. If you missed the start of the show, I was explaining that when colouring launched, so when we went into lockdown, literally millions of people took up colouring as a hobby. So people who've maybe coloured when they were younger, haven't coloured for a long time, and we had an absolute boom in our tri-blend pens because this is advanced colouring. You've seen me do all that blending where you literally bump your colouring up to the next stage with the blend, and our tri-blend pens went bananas, and we just had a complete sellout across the board. Well, and that's us selling all of the pens that we've got in stock ready to sell to all the shops, which were shut. Now in America, all the big shops were shut as well. So what we did is I got them to put all of our pens, the boxes like this, that should be going into all of our stores right across America, and I had them put on a boat and sent all the way over to here. That is the stock that's just arrived this week. So this is the first time back in stock, and of course the first place we've got them back in stock is right here on Crafters TV. So if you're one of them them people, and I know there's hundreds of you who've just got them today, have been waiting for the tri-blends to come into stock. Today's the day. You can either get your set or you can get your expansion pack. If you're completely new to tri-blends and you're thinking, I'm just going whole hog for this, it's a double discount event this week, which means there's 10% off both of these packs. You go for both of them together, you get the 10% off the packs, you get another 10% off again. Now, I would definitely recommend getting these. We've got a brilliant starter kit, which is going to have your papers in, your ink pad and your rocker blocks in, and then 2 collections of phenomenal stamps. And actually, I'll let Joe tell you about them, because he's the way he'll keep you right, and he'll let you know where we're at stock-wise with everything as well.
Yeah, absolutely. 129.58 or 194.12 to get both sets. Now, what's the stock update on the main collection here? Because it is very busy. 50%, half of our stock has gone. Just to give you an idea of how busy that is as well, you know, many tens of thousands of you watch these shows back after they've aired. If you're watching it back afterwards, please check the stock situation on the website right now, because we only have a finite amount of this item that's on your screen at the moment, less than 500 to go round. We have deeper stocks of the individuals. We'll be able to bring those to you, but if you want the best deal, if you want the double discount price, if you want to get the free shipping and handling, the free postage and packaging, then this is the one that you need to be going for. The price per marker is off the chart. It is such amazing value for money. Right, very busy on those. I want to recap some of the other stuff that you've seen on the show today as well. The stamping collection. This is fantastic if you want to, a great starting point if you are new to colouring and all of your alcohol colouring. You've got the cardstock, the rocker blocks, the ink pad, which is perfect, and you've got the stamps in there as well. 15.09 or 21.33. Annabelle Spenceley, really busy on these. A third of these have gone, has a whole collection. You can get them individually, however, there's a double discount price on that today when you go for the whole collection. So definitely worth going for those. $21.55 or $30.19. Now, the NHS stamps. How much of the stock's gone here? We have very small amounts here. Half of them have gone in some of these collections. I think they will. Sell out very quickly. $4.99 or $6.95. Remember, 20% of the sale of these will go directly to the World Health Organization COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund, which is a fabulous charity. Now, some of the Totally Tiffany items under the rotating boards sold out. This is the Pen and Ink Palace. We'll be having a closer look at this in the later show, because remember, Tiffany will be joining us in our Craft House show in a few hours' time here on Crafters TV. 20% of that has already gone. $28.99, $37.99 is fabulous quality. That I'm looking forward to showing you that in a bit more detail later. Boy, oh boy, Sarah, have we had a busy Friday. Have we had a busy week here on Crafters TV? It's not over yet either, is it?
Oh, it's been a fantastic week. You can tell we've been buzzing literally all week, and I knew this show was coming, and I was so excited to have them tri-blends back in stock. And I can tell you now I know we've got them, I've planned loads more colouring next week. I've just been planning next Wednesday's masterclass. We're going to do the peekaboo stamps, and I'm like, right, peekaboo stamps, I'm going to do all my colouring with the tri-blends. I've got everything ready to take home this weekend to get my demonstrations ready for you on that one. So just know that if you're getting your tri-blends today, and they're going to be delivered over the next few days or couple of weeks, if we're shipping them around the world, you're going to be able to join in a lot of my masterclasses with me and do a lot of this work. So it's one of them products whereby you will not be disappointed when you get hold of them, whether you're getting them for yourself or whether you're getting them for a friend or loved one who's wanting to get into all of this this colouring, this advanced level colouring, which is just amazing. Take advantage of that double discount while we've got it, because it's, you know, if it's double discount week, what's the point in waiting until, you know, later and getting your tri-blends later? You might as well get them while they are on our double discount event. So make the most of that. But the show's not over. Oh no, I'm just the warm-up act. I'm just the amuse-bouche, as it was, as Joe always says.
The petit pois.
The petit pois. Joe, basically, so you know, I do all this hard work, I do all this love, well, you can't really call crafting hard work, can you not? And then basically Joe raids our warehouse and gets you a load of deals and gets to tell you about them at the end of our shows. So have you got your craft vault stuff ready, Joe?
I am good to go with the craft vault, which is fantastic. Now, some great great things in this for you. The first one we've got here is our Fairy Garden cut and emboss folder, which you'll see is this one just here, which is fantastic. So what you've got here is the ability to be able to cut this, and you'll then be able to emboss it as well at the same time, which is fantastic. So you can see here exactly what it does. Cuts out that image for you and embosses it. £5.19 or $3.58 if you want to go for that one. Right, up next we have the clear acrylic stamps, which is this one just here, your floral fusion stamps, as you can see. Now these are fantastic. You've got loads of in here, £3.99 or $5.98. Great for Zentangle, these, which is great. You've got 14 stamps in there. You could use these with your tri-blends as well, absolutely. You're saving 60%, which is amazing. $3.99 or $5.98 if you want to go for those. These are the kind of things that you're able to achieve with those, which is fantastic. So there's some really beautiful things you can do with those. Right, up next we have, let's just check. Nature's Vine is the one that we have next, which is this one just here. Now these are great because these are flourishes. Now flourishes are wonderful because you can do frames with these, you can make corners, you can turn these into borders as well. Just £3.19 or $3.98. They will work through your mini as well if you need them to, which is fantastic. So definitely grab those while we've got them. £3.19 or $3.98. Right, next up we are going to go to the Peony collection. Which one's that? It's over here. Here it is. It was just in the corner over there. And this is a fabulous little die. It's great to have these sort of smaller sentiment dies. These are wonderful because what you've got is the die, but you've also removed the outside edge. So you've got a matte layer within there as well, which is fantastic. So you can see that lovely center point, focal point it gives you on your card project there. Good luck is the next one that we've got for you, which is this one just here. And this is one of our circular sentiment dies. These are great because there's so much you can do with these. What you can do is, of course, is you can, you've got all kind of your nesting dies here. You've got the stamp in there too, and then you've got that die which cuts out that stamped image, and you can do, this is a lovely little concept here. I love this one. It's a sort of gatefold, but you've got the center point there which folds together. As you can see, it just slots into each other just there, as you can see. Really lovely little project that you can do with that. Loads you can do with those. So there's those. The next one we've got for you is our mandalas. I've got two sides. So this one is your mandala, this one just here, which is brilliant. And it allows you to basically stamp those up, and you can use, especially if you've got a platform with this, would be a great way to go. And then you use the dies to cut out the individual elements, and you can build them up and make those really full and lush if you wish to. So you've got that. And then what you've also got as well is Karma, which is this one just here, which is fantastic. So a lot of you multi-ordering on those. The mandala one specifically, if you're going for both of them, has much lower stocks in it than the Karma, so you will need to be quick for those. I've got one more to share with you as well. I've got the Rose Bouquet embossing folder, which is this one just here, as you can see, which is fantastic. And then this is the kind of thing that you're going to be able to do with that, which is brilliant. $2.79 or $3.98 if you want to grab that one. Right, what an incredibly busy show we have had today. What an incredibly busy week we've had as well here on Crafters TV. So make sure you join us again later. Remember, normally that would be kind of it for our programming today, but now we have the Craft House with you every Friday, 4 p.m. in the UK or 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. So we're going to get some lunch and then we'll meet you guys back here in 3 hours' time.